back to iFish News Fishing Podcast. Learn to fish by our trials and errors. I'm Glenn, City Valley Fishing Field Team, COF Field Team on YouTube. And this round we're talking about the GoFish camera and some likes, some would likes, and some really likes. And so let's go and start off with what is the GoFish camera? Well, it's an underwater camera, has some wireless capability where you can use it with your Android app and iPhone connected to it while it's floating on the surface. You'll be able to see what's down there and do some recordings as well as control it. Additionally, you can go underwater and you let it sink to the bottom or midway in whatever rig you're setting up, as well as trolling with it and get some really good action shots. So we got it because it was a replacement to our Water Wolf camera that yours truly lost way back when. Well, actually, it was just last year. Anyways, I got it, tried it out several times, and really liking what we're seeing. In particular, just want to talk about some likes, some would likes, and what we really liked. Okay, so let's go right into what we like on the GoFish camera. Well, the first item, it's got a screw cap. So on the Water Wolf, you had to do this pin and pull and all this other stuff. In this case, it's got a screw cap that you tighten down, and guess what? It's really good. Able to access the settings and controls of the camera without any issue. Next one was the LED light. So we used to use the Water Wolf camera, put it in the water, and if it was too dark, well, too bad. Didn't get any video or underwater action shots. So with that LED light, it's been helpful in those situations. We still have to make some adjustments here or there on the rig, but I do like that LED light. Plus, it seems like the fish are attracted to it. We've seen it several times where bass, as well as some of the bluegill, and we think some of these catfish have been lurking in our ponds liking it. So, like that LED light. Lastly, the secure rig. So in the Water Wolf, we had to make some modifications to it because it had this little pin that you had to put in there. Well, this one on the GoFish camera has this heavy metal bar-like thing that holds it really well. So we really like that. So the GoFish likes the screw cap, LED light, and that secure rig that's set up. A nice to have that we just want to mention is that wireless capability. It is used it a couple of times, but really what we mainly want it for was to get that underwater action shot. So if we get it underwater, don't really have it floating on the surface when you can use that wireless capability. All right, so those were the likes. Some of the would likes. What I'd like to see from a GoFish camera standpoint or GoFish camera standpoint is be able to have a see-through cap. Be really nice to be able to see through it and see what settings you have, or at least see the indicator light indicating that it's recording or if it's turned off. So on the Water Wolf, it had a clear, not really clear, but enough that you could see the LED light setting, see if it was actually recording at the time. So as a workaround, what I've been using is the LED light. When the LED light goes off, guess what? We know we need to stop using the Water Wolf and get it recharged. But that said, because we had the LED light, we lose some of the battery life with the GoFish cam. So what we would like is a see-through or some kind of cap that we can see that control setting to see if the one, it's recording, and two, is it on. Okay. The second one is would like it to be balanced or neutrally balanced. So when the camera would sink to the bottom, it kind of sinks with the camera angle setting down when you drop it on the bottom, or it flops over. So we're seeing that the camera angles that we're seeing are to the left, to the right, or kind of at an angle, or in some cases upside down. So in the Water Wolf camera, they have a additional accessory that you add a mount to it that lets it sink, kind of like a submarine sinking down to the bottom and landing really nicely. So we'll probably make some modifications there ourselves to make it do that, but that'd be really nice to have that mount. And then and lastly, from a wood-like standpoint, is an extension to where we connect the line to our hook. Made some modifications on our previous camera, the Water Wolf again, and made it to where we put some tubing to allow that extension out there. Because what happens is you'll drop the camera in the water, it hit the bottom, and next thing you know, your line is kind of falling right in front of the lens and the hook, and now your view is blocked. So what we've done now is we made some modifications ourselves where it's a little extension piece with some tubing, and now we keep that bait further out from the camera lens. Okay, so That's the Woodlikes. See-through cap, balance the mount so that it can land like a sub on the bottom instead of being kind of leaning over. And then 3, an extension so that when you put your bait on there, it doesn't fall back onto your lens and you're not able to see what you're doing. It's blocking the view. Okay, so what we really liked, it's that loss protection. So we lost our water wolf and it's gone. But this one, you have a second chance with this loss protection policy. You sign up, register it, and once you buy it, send it over to GoFish Cam, a picture of the receipt as well as the camera. And guess what? You now have 2-year loss protection where for 2 years you can just kind of be crazy about it. And if you do lose it, you'll get a replacement for free. All right, so really like that. So I've been using the camera more aggressively and not really worrying about, am I going to lose? I mean, I'm still taking care of making some braiding line, making sure it's connected there so I don't have it break off on me. But just in case if I lose, it's nice knowing that I have an opportunity to get a second chance and get another camera to replace it. I think it's like $49.99, but believe me, I think it's worth it. And that's what we really liked about this GoFish Cam and that policy. So you can really get aggressive with it and do things that you normally or be hesitant to do. All right, so that's it for now. Let's see, just recapping real quick. GoFish likes the screw cap, tighten it down instead of being able to pull it off or having to pull it off with the water wolf in comparison. The LED light attracts fish as well as gives you a better view of what's out there when it's on the bottom. And then that secure rigging so you don't have to make some modifications like we were doing previously to make sure that stayed secured and you didn't lose your camera. Nice to have is that wireless. Yes, we still like that too, but we're not really using it as much because we're taking the camera down to the bottom. The Woodlikes, a see-through cap so we can see what the controls are doing. Balance the mount as well as an extension instead of that modified tubing that we have, and that prevents you from having your hook fall in front and your bait fall right in front of that camera so you can't see what you're trying to view and lose your underwater action shots. And then they really like that 2-year loss prevention policy so you get a free replacement when you purchase that policy. Like that so you can be aggressive with it. Okay, so stay tuned. We plan to do some more of these. We still have that plan to go do some Denison Dam as well as some pond fishing and then also more of that kayak fishing. And oh, by the way, we'll plan on bringing that GoFish camera in all those cases and get some underwater action shots. And hopefully we'll be able to catch some things and do some fish scouting with the GoFish cam. All right, next time we'll catch y'all later, and we're glad to see you that you came here today to iFish News Fishing Podcast. So check it out on our website, ifishnews.com, as well as check us out on YouTube at City of Island Fishing Field Team, COAF Field Team on YouTube. All right, next time we'll catch you all in. Good luck and good fishing.